Yo guys, what's up, man? So you guys are about to watch a live stream of mine that I have in the platinum tier day trading group of mine, where there's about 50 people in it only. So what I do in this platinum tier group is I live trade. Every single trade that I take, or the majority of them, I hop on the stream and I live trade it. Everybody can see my desktop. Everybody can see the position that I'm in. I'm also narrating the trade, talking about the risk management, talking about the strategy behind it as well. And it's a really good group, man. I'm telling you, I just started it about 3 weeks ago. Only a limit of 50 people can join in per month. March was more so a trial period. And then for the months of April, May, and June, I only allow people to join for 3 months at a time. I'm just too busy to care about monthly, but March was a trial. So for April, May, and June, there's actually 21 slots left to join. You guys are going to be basically day trading with the top 1%. I would say I'm in the top 1% of all day traders out there in the world. I bank well over six figures every single month. I've got an 85% win rate. I also consistently show my P&L, and I have the ability to teach you as well. So if you guys want to trade with me and see every single position that I take, the cost is substantial. It's $5,000 for every 3 months. But if you want to learn at this level, you have to make the investment in yourself. And I guarantee that you're going to catch a ton of my trades that I take. You're going to be able to learn even more. So enjoy this live trade that I took with the Platinum group that I live streamed, just to give you guys an example of how I run my group and what I'm capable of and what I can do for you. So enjoy. So I believe, once again, I believe this is the top of the third wave and we're going to get a retracement down, but there might be a potential for a little bit of a wave upwards, like maybe 3-4% more, and then that'll be down maybe 5-6 thousand. But I would probably get into like a $250,000 to $300,000 position and then just start DCing. So this is the structure that we're in. Okay, so it's important to understand which structure we're trading. If all five structures were made, we would be trading this structure. The structure basically refers to the Fibonacci range. So the Fibonacci range starts from 2, then goes up to 3, right? So we can also see very clear 5 subwaves that have been counted for the third wave. So because of that, I would assume that the third wave is either in already or very close to in. The next thing that we're going to do is basically go on my phone and confirm the funding fee is low. Check. The funding fee is very, very low. And then we look at the volume to see what it's at. As long as it's over about $100 million or $200 million per 24 hours, we're safe. So this coin is trading at $240 million per 24 hours on Binance. So we're safe. So the whole theory behind this coin is that there's 5 waves that have formed, and I believe that the 4th wave is going to come down. This is a good trade to take, but at the same time, it can also be avoided because there is still risk for shorting a third wave. Okay, a third wave can occur in many ways, which let me give you some examples that that shows you how it can slope to the upside and cause a lot of frustration when you're trying to short it. So for example, you might be counting a 5-wave pattern, but what you see is it just keeps continuing to go up in kind of a channel, and the channel is really scary because every time it hits it, people think it's going to break out, because oftentimes they do break out, right? So sometimes they break upwards, sometimes they break downwards, right? So it can go like that as well if there's a channel that goes to the upside, right? So a third wave can behave like that, which is really scary, especially with a parabolic move up that we see in this type of candle. So if we assume that this is a third wave up, we should be able to find some sort of bearishly diverging RSI on multiple time frames. And yes, we do. We see it on the 5-minute, we see it on the 8-minute, we see it on the 3-minute. So yes, we've also confirmed bearishly diverging RSI now. And now we're seeing it drop to the downside, and everybody in my platinum group, they are probably in profit now by at least a few percentages. Okay, so the whole theory goes around shorting the 5th wave. Okay, the 3rd wave has created a very clear and compelling argument to take a short position, right? So that's why I'm up about 2,500 right now. As you guys have seen in my platinum group, I trade like 10,000, 20,000, $30,000 on the trades I'm not sure about. I always rank every single one of my trades from basically 1 to 10. 1 meaning it's like I'm fucking around, don't take the trade, it's high risk, I'm gambling for fun, maybe I'm drinking, I'm just fucking around, but I'm sharing with it, don't take the trade. 1 out of 10, how likely should you take the trade? And then a 10, meaning this is a 5 Elliott wave count, super high probability. I'm going to add size. Once in a blue moon kind of trade. My confidence is very high. You know, this is the fucking trade of the year. That would be a 10. This trade is about a 7. It's about a 7. And the reason why it's not a 10 or higher is because it's only in the third wave. The only way for a coin to get into like 8, 9, or 10 is if it's the fifth wave up here, okay? Where all 5 major waves have formed. And then this would be the pattern that we would be trading. If this was the pattern we were trading, where all 5 waves were formed and it made the perfect pattern like that on a slightly higher time frame where it wasn't as volatile, then it might be like an 8, 9, or 10. But you got to understand that the way I grade the trades that will determine my position sizes will be based off of also the waves. Like wave 3 is generally not a good wave to short, but we caught it and we're doing pretty well on it. Okay, so I literally stayed up till right now it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm fucking tired, guys. I'm fucking tired. I'm so I'm like fucking super tired. I'm like half naked right now. I'm drinking tequila because I didn't think I'd be trading. So I had like 5 shots of tequila, to be quite honest. And but I woke up to be here with you guys in the platinum group because if there's a fucking trade to take all day, this is why I'm here tonight, guys, because all fucking night and day there was nothing to trade. And then all of a sudden Nero was a great coin to trade and to look at. And now that it's rallying and there's an opportunity, I have to be in the trade for you guys. You know what I mean? There's no choice. I have to be in the trade. I'm going to wake up whenever the fuck I need to make sure that this platinum group benefits. I'm tired. I went to the gym at 5 in the morning, if you guys remember. I haven't slept since. I've just been looking at the market, hanging out with my lady, you know, but I'm still up right now. Right, I went to the gym 5 in the morning the day before, and I haven't really slept yet. It's 3:30 in the morning the next day. So I've been up for like 40 hours. But it doesn't matter, man. If there's a trade that needs to be taken, the last thing I'll do is fucking sleep, man. I'll wake my ass off, wake my ass up right now at 3 in the morning, hop on a fucking live stream half naked, half drunk, just to make sure that you guys get the information that you need so you can profit as well. That is how the platinum group is going to be ran because I'm a fucking monster. Yeah. So I think it's going to drop down substantially soon. So now that we've got the 5 Elliott wave count, I can delete it. We can actually, I'll keep it on here just so people know, right? People have it in mind. So we can even lower the transparency of it and shit, right? We know that's the 5 wave count. It was also a juicy 5 wave count because it did move up about 32%, right? So now we take our fib range and we say to ourselves, well, how far can it really go? You know, like right now, you take a look at the wave 3 high ranges, like here, it couldn't break above the wave 3 high. You see that? It couldn't even stay above that high. It can barely stay above this high. That means it's going to go down. The momentum has really, really shifted. So there's a very high likelihood of this coin dropping a little bit, right? So this coin's dropped about 6% so far. Fuck yeah. Look at this guy. Yo, guys. Mexican Massacre is up 12%. What the fuck? You've always been one of my favorite people in Discord, Mexican Massacre. So let's see if this is going to continue down, right? Maybe it's going to make some weird fucked up pattern. There's always going to be movements up and down, but it seems like we've corrected and also held above this particular region. But if you think about the possibility of only dropping to the 236 region, it's very low. The reason why it's low is because we would need to be in a very bullish market for things to rally, or sorry, to drop to only the 236 and then continue. Imagine just for a moment, a coin does this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it literally only like drops to 236, and then it continues to the upside like crazy. It would be almost impossible in the type of market that we're in now because of everything that's happened with the S&P 500 and so on, right? It'd be impossible. So like the chances of it dropping here or holding here is really low. But of course, there's always going to be a possibility of a bounce. I might even wipe out all of my profits, but I think it's going to continue to the downside because it just doesn't make sense to hold at these levels. So we're going to let that play out now that we have our hypothesis in play, and we're going to talk about the bigger picture, okay? The bigger picture is that this is a 1 in here, okay? This is probably a 3 and a 4 and a 5, just as an example. So there's going to be a 4 that comes down to an undisclosed location, but there will be a 5. The 5 will be the very big one that we trade. And yes, I will stay up with you guys for it because tomorrow, I have no plans tomorrow. No dinner plans, nothing at all. I just plan to stay home with my lady. We both decide, we've been at the gym for 4 days in a row. So it's time for a rest day. And like rest day from the gym. And we're not going to go out for dinner or anything. We're just going to stay home. So yeah, I'll be home for this trade. I mean, assuming the 4th wave finishes soon, and then the 5th wave starts to kick off. We're looking at a possible 5th wave around like, in about 5-6 hours from now. Yeah, 5-6 hours. So everything into consideration, it looks like this is definitely the 5 waves, right? Like when you can count it, guys, the only time I've been fucked over by Elliott wave is in a bull market because there's extended waves, right? But because they're extended waves, there are signs that tells us there's going to be an extended wave. If you see a linear pattern, linear meaning it's like not parabolic, If it's linear and you count 5, there's like a 95% chance you can short it. Okay, but the thing that used to fuck me over in the past is like the 5th wave kind of did that, right? The 5th wave kind of did that. Do you see what I mean? The 3rd wave was normal, but the 5th wave, instead of doing that, it did that. Like it went kind of straight up. You know what I mean? Like it went kind of straight up. So the slope changed. Every time the 5th wave behaves in a way that's parabolic, we basically avoid it. So even though I used to get fucked over before with these parabolic coins, I started to incorporate these rules that would prevent me from 1, chasing it, and 2, getting destroyed from it. So the behavior of the 5th wave, it will often tell you if you can trade it or not, okay? So if you look at the behavior of this 5th wave, like it's fucking nothing. It wasn't really parabolic. I mean, it literally looked like the perfect wave to short. You know what I mean? Like the fucking perfect wave. If you actually look at it, like fucking, like look at it, guys. It's the perfect fucking wave to short. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like here, people wouldn't understand it. People might even think that this is the 3, right? Like, but it takes experience because I can understand how people would be like, oh yeah, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, but you just gotta understand that the 2 is here. The 2 is fucking there. The reason for that is because you see the ABC, which makes the B. And after experience, you understand that, right? With experience, you understand that, right? So then, that's the 1. So if that's the 1, then you just know the rest is a 3. Like, and if you look at it very carefully, you can't say to yourself, oh yeah, that's a 3. This is the 3, this is the 4, that's a 5. It just doesn't look right. If you just look at it very carefully, it doesn't look right in any way, right? It does that, think about this for a moment. Like if I pull this off, does that look like a right Elliott wave count? Like, no, it really doesn't. Like let's compare, okay? Let's compare that one to something like that, right? So now we're going to compare 2 counts. This structure, just looking at the structure to this one, right? Which one looks better? if you look at it, this one looks fucking fantastic. You know, where the 4 is pretty well corrected and the 5 is, you know, not that short-lived. This one just looks better than that shitty one. So you know which one by deduction, just looking at it, because of the structure and the proportion that it can't be that. It can't be that. Like a fourth wave correcting is stupid if it looks like that. You know, it doesn't make sense, right? So you gotta understand that it's not the right one, right? And not only that, if you look at the bearishly diverging RSI, like, you know, one peak is over here, one peak is over there. There's got to be some space. It's a little bit too close, motherfucker, right? It's got to be the next one, right? That's the 5th wave. That's bearishly diverging. So, like, it just by deduction, you could just tell that this one wasn't the right count. You know what I mean? So now we're in a place where it's like dropping, but it's not dropping. It's in a weird spot. You know what I mean? So what I would recommend doing is to take profit right now. Like, not all of it, but maybe like most of it. And the reason for that is because we're just trading. Like, this is like the foreplay before the sex. You know? She's like wearing really sexy lingerie, doing a fucking striptease for you, right? And she wants to fuck you. You want to fuck her, but you know what? Maybe you can have a little bit more foreplay, right? And just wait for the fucking big picture. You know what I mean? Because right now, the 3rd wave is just the foreplay. That's really what it is. Trust me, there's going to be a fucking amazing sex after this 4th wave is done, after the foreplay is done. So the 4th wave is really risky. You don't want to go all in on the 4th wave. Just enjoy the little bit of the profits. You know, take it for what it is. And say, okay, this is not the big main event. This is just the co-main event. Literally the co-main event. Take the profit. I would highly recommend it. And then after that, we go for the 5th wave. And the 5th wave will be the one that's going to be a gigantic profit, guys. You know, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to ride it a little bit because, you know, not much. But you don't want to be greedy. You don't want to think it's going to... You don't want to ever have the mentality and be like, oh, it's going to go to the fucking 0.5 fib, 0.618 fib. No. You fucking always consistently take your profit right here, okay? Between the 236 and the 382. You take your fucking profits there, never look back. Why? Because you just don't know. Taking your profit here guarantees you more profit. Taking your profit down here is a lot of fucking risks because it may never even get there. So fuck that, man. Like, don't ever try to take your profit too big. You know, like, just take your profit, just get out. That's it. So I think I'm gonna nibble a little bit and, you know, take some of my profits too. And this is a bearish pattern. I think it's just kind of fighting around this region, but there's no fucking way we're gonna hold, you know, like at the fucking 236 Fibonacci level. Like, what would that mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if we fucking held there. If we held there, and then what are we gonna do? We're gonna go up like that? We're gonna fucking make a parabolic wave on Nero when every fucking coin is bearish? You know, like when Bitcoin's like dropping to 82K, Nero's gonna be the motherfucker that's gonna go parabolic to the moon? Fucking, I don't think so, man. I don't even know what the fuck is Nero. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna Google that shit. The fuck is Nero? I'm glad you're enjoying it, Duke. Thank you. What the fuck is Nero? Nero Ethereum. Well, like another. Oh, it's another alchemist type coin. Look at this. Look at that. Every fucking week, guys, there's a new coin. Alchemist made me $34,000 in 3 days. You know, like Alchemist is a $40 million market cap fucking coin. Fucking little dirty birdie, little trolley bully. That's what it is. It made me so much money. $40 million market cap coin with zero fundamentals pushing up. And now guess what? You know, this is the next in line. Another $40 million coin. What the fuck is this? Like, who gives a shit what it is? As long as it moves. You know, like, who gives a shit what it is? That's the truth. As long as it breaks down and it moves and, you know, that's all we care about. We don't care about what the fuck it is. Like Alchemist, I'm done with it. Fuck Alk. I lost money on it today. I lost a few hundred on it. So guys, remember that we are in the, like, this is the structure that we're in. Okay, I remind everybody again. Okay, platinum tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say it out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which makes number 1. Right. A, B, C makes what? It makes 2. Right? Makes wave 2. That's how you say it. And here, this makes 1 and 2. And this one here makes 3. We're waiting for the 4. We're waiting for the 5, which makes what? It makes the 3rd. Okay? It makes the 3rd. So we're waiting for a lot to move right now. 1, 2. We're basically waiting for this to finish. And then the 3, the 4, and the 5. That's how the structures work. So it's very important to learn how to say and talk about Elliott wave. I try to get my girlfriend to count Elliott waves. And she's like, I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so this one is, and she's like, 9. It's a fucking 9. I know it's a 9. She's fucking retarded. I'm telling you. She's fucking retarded. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. Nah, I'm just kidding. She's amazing. Oh, I think she heard me. She's gonna wake up and she's gonna come fucking cut my balls off. I swear, if she heard that. Because right now, it's between you and me, guys. I don't want to say it out loud, but she's on her period right now, and because she's on her period right now, it's not a good time for anybody. Like, it's scary right now. It's so fucking scary. I gotta watch everything that I do. I gotta feed her. I gotta, like, massage her fucking feet. I had to go buy tampons today for her. I learned what fucking ultra absorbent wings are. Do you guys know what fucking ultra absorbent wings are? Have you guys ever seen shitty quality wings? I know what fucking good quality wings. You know why? I fucking tried them on. I tried them on my ass. I took a fucking shit. And trust me, the ones with ultra wings, they hold everything a lot better. Anyway, babe, everything's okay. I'm just live trading right now with the group. Nah, everything's good. Don't worry. Everything's good. Yeah. Go back to sleep, babe. It's okay. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So this is what you guys are here for in the Platinum group. Like, you're here to catch trades like this, right? This was a very good trade. I'm gonna start shedding my position because, motherfucker, I just made $4,000 in one trade. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need more money than that. Like, why do I need more money than that, guys? Tell me. Can anybody tell me why I should need more money than $3,000 a trade? Like, fuck that, man. I don't need more than that. I'm starting to shed my position. I'm okay. Like, even if I don't, even so stupid. Like, you don't need more than a few $1,000s a trade. Like, if you made, like, just think about this for a moment. That I'm up 3-4K, like $4,000. Most people make that in a month at work. Like in America, like for a good job, like $4,000 a month for a good job, like a fucking really good job. And I'm at home, like you guys see me right now. Like, I'm fucking at home, topless right now. I'm fucking drinking tequila, talking with you degenerates. No offense, like, I didn't choose you degenerates to hang out with. You guys chose me, and I'm making a lot of money, day trading. So I'm out of my position, guys. It was a good trade. Like, I fucking called it at the top. Well, like it was a good scalp, you know, like whatever. I took in $2,700. Like I'm okay with that, you know. It was like a one. It was a 2% scalp, right? That was really good. So like once again, you don't want to get greedy. So here's the profit I took, right? $2,700. Anybody else made money on it? So for I'm actually recording this right now because I'm honestly using you guys for marketing and advertising, you know, because it's more cocaine money for me. So if you guys actually made profit, I would appreciate if you guys posted your profits. I'm just kidding. So you know, like honestly, this once again is the third wave only, and the third wave was very clearly defined. But we're not interested in the third wave. The third wave is a bonus, right? It's like a bonus, and if we catch it, we catch it. If we don't catch it, then fuck it. But the next wave, that's the one we're gonna want to catch, right? Because there's a lot of opportunities to catch the next wave. I don't long it. I don't long it due to uncertainty with the fifth wave, but I will short the fuck out of this fifth wave with like $500,000. So, yes. Yeah, people made money today. That was a really good lesson video, right, guys? It was a really good video. We got 41 people that are watching right now. There's actually only there's exactly 62 people in our group. Most of them are like, you know, friends and family that sucked my dick one day or another, you know, or I fucked my cousin kind of thing, and she's like, "Hey, because we fucked and we're cousins, can I get into your fucking platinum group?" I'm like, "If you don't let me into your platinum group, I'll tell everybody." You know, so I had to let them in, you know, that kind of thing. So there's 52 people, and like I think it can still fall down. Like, don't take it the wrong way, guys. I think, like, trust me, I think it's gonna fall down still. I think it's gonna make a pattern like this now, and it's probably gonna fall down like eventually. But the thing is, I don't really care much about holding it longer because I'm very time sensitive, as you guys might know, right? Like, I don't like to, you know, if imagine if it retraced to there and then it fell down, like that is another fucking like 2 hours for me for another small profit. I don't have the luxury of time. I like to get in and get out. And to me, it's all about the exposure in the market, right? I'm gonna Google exposure in market. Like, what does that mean, right? What definition of market exposure? Definition of market exposure. I'm not good at explaining it. Like basically like it basically refers to, like, you know, how invested you are in the market and how much you can lose, right? That's pretty much what it means. How much you could lose if a particular like coin or whatever it performs poorly, and how much time you're in the market as well. So the more time you're in the market, the more exposed you are. You know what I mean? That's like, just think of the normal word exposure. I don't like to be exposed to the market. I like to go in and go out, and that's fucking it. And then after that, like, think about how much exposure you have if you have a portfolio, and then you're swing trading, and then you're day trading, like, you know what I mean? But imagine a guy like me that sold everything in his portfolio. And now my portfolio, guys, like, I just showed my buddy in Winnipeg. He's like, "So what are you doing with your money now?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm parked like $5 million with an interest rate of about 5 to 6%, like, a year. That's fucking crazy, right?" So it's like, so I got nothing in crypto, right? I got nothing in crypto. I'm not swinging anything. All I'm doing is day trading. I'm going into the market very quickly, like how you guys just saw, and then I'm coming out, right? Like, literally, I'm just going in, I'm coming out, and I'm up $2,700. And now I'm gonna like try to rest before the fifth wave comes up. I have my alert here. I got no exposure in the market. I'm gonna go to sleep with zero fucking stress about, you know, like, about Trump posting something or not. I got zero exposure. That's how it should be, in my opinion. I believe that day trading is gonna heavily outperform investing. Like, no investor is gonna outperform me in day trading right now because the market's not going in, like, there's no fucking way. And if he does outperform me, like for example, Bitcoin did rally right now 8%. Like many altcoins did rally a lot as well, right? They rallied 10%. But like how many people do you guys really think got in at the fucking bottom? Nobody gets in at the fucking bottom. People probably got in right now. Like you know what I mean? Like that's where people probably fucking got in because of the FOMO. So you think about trying to time the entries in your portfolio, fucking bullshit DCA, the stress involved with like can you imagine the stress of an investor? Like just imagine with me the stress of an investor when they go through something like that, and then he does that. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine the stress of that? People have to go through that shit. I am not. That's why I'd rather not. I'd rather just like day trade. It makes a lot more sense. You know what I mean? So okay, I'll see you guys later. So like for the people watching this video because I'm recording it, this is basically the platinum group that I run. Right now it's 4 in the morning. I woke up to trade with the group. I made 2,000, like $700, peanuts to me. But the point is, the group made money, and I'm here to lead them. But not only to lead them, but to also give them top-notch education. Right? That's how it's gonna be. So this was a really good trade. I'm gonna let my platinum group go. So I just streamed for a total of 33 minutes here, right? I'm always streaming every night at odd hours for the group. And I'm gonna come back when it drops here, okay, when it drops here, and then it makes the fifth wave. So if you guys want to get into my group, man, I'm telling you, there's 21 slots left for the months of April, May, and June. March is entirely full already. Okay, the cost to join is $5,000 for 3 months. Now, you might think that that's a lot of money, but you don't understand maybe that you're going to be working with one of the top traders in crypto, the top 1%. Not only can I trade, but I can teach, right? And there's only going to be 50 people in the group. And you guys are going to get some exclusive content like what you saw in this video. I highly recommend it if you want to take your day trading to a very serious level. That level is a level you don't understand yet until you start trading with me, until you're in my group, right? I run it so fucking well. I'm telling you. I log on. I tell them the status of my live streams. I log on, man. I'm up. I'm up a lot. I make a lot of money live, transparently. You can catch all of my trades. It's going to be a good day, man. So make sure you guys consider that. Fuck yeah. Let's do it, man. I'll see you guys in the platinum tier group. And by the way, it's 5,000 for 3 months. But if you ever, for a period, stay for 4 consecutive periods of 3 months and you pay $20,000, you get a lifetime membership. What I can guarantee is that you're going to get back that money, like that $5,000, provided you listen to my instructions and you have a pretty reasonable size balance to trade. Let me lead the group. You guys listen and try to learn. You're going to make back that money even more, but more importantly, you're going to gain a stupid amount of information, education, and knowledge. So hit me up, guys, or take a look at the link in the video, and that's how you can join it. Take care.